another quick video before I get out of here. It's so much going on, so much to talk about. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, shoot.
Hey, folks, welcome to the
Oh
Dark
my
Horse
God.
Podcast. I
Hit
have
the
the distinct
wrong
honor and
button.
pleasure of sitting.
Hit the wrong button as usual. You can't make this up. All right, let's head into Detroit and Michigan news. So much happening here. It is. Detroit waits for restitution from Kwame Kilpatrick. They ain't gonna never get that money. Now, if he was smart, he would just file a Chapter 7 and call it a day. Then he wouldn't have to pay back anything. He can't put that lawsuit into bankruptcy. I don't know if he know that or not. He's an attorney, even though they took his law license. So, but Detroit waits for restitution from Kwame Kilpatrick while he pays back Donald Trump. I didn't know the man owed Donald Trump any money. For those of you wonder whether Kwame Kilpatrick will ever settle his hefty restitution tab with Detroiters and the American taxpayer, I can report today that his honor does not repay some debts, but we have to get in line. Kilpatrick is paying Donald Trump back first. It's been about a decade since the former mayor of Detroit and I were in the same room, while in the roughly same amount of time that passed since Kilpatrick last made a payment of $1 million. He agreed to remunerate to Detroit. He still owes Detroit $854,000 of that restitution. That was a part of his plea deal. Kilpatrick used more than $8 million in taxpayer money to cover up the affair with his former chief of staff. We remember all that. One of the reasons Kilpatrick and I were so far apart in the 28-year federal prison sentence Kilpatrick received in 2013 after he was convicted of 24 counts of public corruption ranging from racketeering to extortion to fraud. Also, he just had a reunion with Hillsbonger. I guess he just got out. Okay. Kilpatrick was the main attraction at the event entitled Let Us Reason Together Our Faith, Our Values, Our Politics, at which former Democratic WonderKind enthusiastically urged a predominantly black audience to resist peer pressure and publicly proclaim their support for Donald Trump. Thank you, Kilpatrick. His reason was classic Kilpatrick. Trump has helped me out, so he was going to help Trump out. In the compelling 38-minute speech, Kilpatrick told tales about how much he changed while in prison, but also demonstrated that he hasn't changed as much as even he may believe. I said for years that Trump and Kilpatrick are white and black versions of the same person. Charismatic, compelling, energetic, engaging, egotistical, materialistic, vain, thin-skinned, utterly untethered to the truth. Blah, 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 blah. As I left Monday's event after participating in a conventional Photoshop with Kilpatrick, I couldn't stop thinking Trump gave Kwame his freedom. But if Hipson helps persuade enough black votes to abandon the Democratic Party, Kilpatrick could help give Trump the world. Oh yeah, Trump did free him. So did free Kwame Kilpatrick. You know, I forgot about that. The latest change, he claims, is determined that Trump is the best candidate to lead the free world. But here's what hasn't changed. Kilpatrick continues to live large while refusing to meet his obligations. Detroit News reported last year he leased a 90,000 luxury SUV, opting for a foreign brand, perhaps still smarting from his experience using taxpayer dollars to lease a Lincoln Navigator, a company his wife registered to pay $807,000 for a luxurious home in Novi. Why did he come back to Detroit? I mean, Michigan, period. The company shares an address with the four-bedroom home where Kirkpatrick lives with his family in Griffin, Georgia. Right. The home is currently listed for sale with an asking price of $499,000. And Kirkpatrick recently took a job with a nonprofit that likely pays him a six-figure salary based on their past practice. All of this would be none of our business except for the aforementioned $854,000 Kirkpatrick still owes Detroit, and the more than $824,000 he owes Uncle Sam in restitution as part of his sentence. These include soliciting bribes, extorting contractors, steering work to his friend Bobby Ferguson didn't even do the work he was paid for, using a nonprofit that was supposed to improve the lives of Detroiters to instead pay for extravagance like a trip with his mistress to Sunny Nap Resort in Vail, Colorado, spy equipment, yoga lessons, and payments on a Cadillac. His Zonger has made payments of $150 a month on his federal tab while arguing that he doesn't owe anything, mainly because he believes Uncle Sam seized enough of Ferguson's assets to cover his obligation. They probably did, but those assets depreciate in value. That part. Kilpatrick tried paying coy about his presidential preference in May, appearing at a Trump rally in Freeland, but saying only he would not vote for Joe Biden. Earlier this month, before Trump visited 180 Church in Detroit, the former president campaign announced that his Zonger had endorsed him. So now Kwame is endorsed. I guess he would if Trump did set him free. I would endorse Trump too. What's wrong with that? You set me free, got me out of prison, and Obama didn't. Shoot. Detroit's promised tuition-free college available to Detroit residents. Tuition-free college, that's a Detroit promise available to every Detroit high school graduate. They can get an associate's, bachelor's, or technical certificate. To learn more about that, visit DetroitMichigan.gov, Detroit for Life, and you can sign up for that program. I think that's a great program. 19-year-old mother dies 15 days after being shot during a party. Imani Pearson, 19, had dreams of becoming a veterinarian. Those dreams disappeared when she was shot and killed at a party earlier this month. This happened on Trinity Street in Detroit. She died 2 weeks later. She was a 2022 graduate of Mumford High School and a beacon of light. That is so sad. We got to stop the violence, y'all. One dead in overnight shooting in Detroit. A man is dead and his shooter still at the loose after shooting happened on Gladstone and 3rd. Gladstone, oh, that's in the New Center area. Police said that they arrived in the area. They found a man unresponsive on the ground with a gunshot wound. The victim's name was not released. Police did not release a description of any alleged shooter or shooters. Woman poses at Walmart employee to steal merch. Oh, shoot. No, that's not in Detroit. No. We only doing Detroit. Detroit Down Payment Assistance Program reopens for applications. Detroit renters looking to become homeowners have another opportunity to make that happen. City officials, joined by Demetria Biden with American Rescue Plan, announced the launch of a second round of program that they can provide up to 25,000 down payment assistance for Detroiters to purchase homes. The program, which originally kicked off last year, has helped 434 residents become first-time homeowners, with 12 million in the American Rescue Plan Act. How do you apply? Now, as many as 300 more Detroiters can apply for the next phase of the program, backed by 5 million in funds and 2 million in banks. We're building black wealth. It is the people who stayed in this community that are benefiting from home ownership, said Dugan. So applicants in the first phase received 24,000 in funding on average. The average sale price of the home was 112,000, and the average mortgage payment was 926. Nearly, dang, I might need to get a house. The down payment assistance was granted throughout the city. District 1 home to Rosedale Park and Hubble Linden neighborhoods. District 2, which College Park and UAD district, which is a nice district. I love it over there. So that program is offered. Let me see how you apply for it. Now Detroiters can now get free estate planning, legal help to keep their family homes. So they doing that as well. So the eligibility requirements are: applicant must have proof that they live in Detroit for at least 12 months or lost their home to property tax foreclosed between 2010 and 2016. That kicked me out. Must not have owned a home in the past 3 years. The total household income cannot exceed, for one person, 45,000, two people, 61,000, three, 77,000, four, 93,000, five, 109,000, six, 125,000, seven, 142,000, and 158,000 for eight. How to apply? You go to www.detroitdpa.org. You find a lender to get pre-qualified for a mortgage, identify a home, sign a purchase agreement. Homes must be located in Detroit. Take a home buyer education class. Apply to the down payment assistance program by going to www.detroit, D as in dog, P as in paw, A as in apple.org, or by calling 866-313-2520. Select option 3. That's pretty good right there. Biden administration officially announces funding for housing assistance program in Detroit, and we just talked about that. Detroit cracks down on business owners who illegally post signs. William Shaw has a message for other businesses owners advertising their service on illegally posted signs in Detroit. Don't put them up. They will come after you and your company. They will make you pay for it. As part of a court-ordered community service for posting hundreds of signs promoting this suburban Detroit plumbing company, Shaw is required to remove similar placards in the city. They're not going to back down, Shaw said. So they getting fined. And you know how when you drive by cash for your home and all that, they making them pay. Wow. So they cracking down on that. So from February 22 to July 2023, Detroit removed more than 650 of Shaw's plumbing signs. William Shaw has been cited with more than 50 misdemeanors because of this. A judge ordered Shaw to serve 40 hours community service with the city's blight remediation division. Part of that includes removing signs illegally posted by others. Shaw said Friday he has paid thousands of dollars in fines, but noted that business is booming at his shop in Melvindale, southwest of Detroit. I was putting up signs in the city of Detroit to promote business legally, not knowing that I was doing it illegally. We did it elsewhere in other surrounding cities as well, and we paid fines in other cities as well as Detroit. Wow, go ahead, Detroit. Free concerts, a boozy adult book fair, and more things to do this weekend in Detroit. Oh, this was June 28th. This is old. My bad. So I'm not going to even speak on that. So this lady is suing MGM because she won $127,000 and MGM won't pay her. So she is suing. The casino refused to pay her. She said, I walked out of there penniless. Oh, she's 65-year-old working class Detroiter used the casino giant, sued the casino giant as we alleging MGM concocted a bull story to avoid paying her winnings after years of taking her hard-earned money. This is some bull crap, she said. Well, that ain't the word she used. Wow. So she got a lawsuit. Now she's going to get more than that. 6 Metro Detroit residents charged in alleged scheme to defraud $2.75 billion in false Medicare claims. Criminal charges have been filed against a group of 6 defendants. The charges were filed in federal court in Detroit Thursday, June 27th. Court documents say the defendants allegedly defrauded programs entrusted for the care of elderly and disabled to line their own pockets, and the government, in connection with the enforcement action, seized over $150 million in cash, luxury vehicles, gold, and other assets. The 6 people charged, Ibrahim Samor, 63, and Bashar Samor, 28, of Wayne County, were indicted with conspiracy to pay illegal kickbacks. Ibrahim, these are Arabic. Ibrahim was allegedly charged with conspiracy to commit health care fraud and And Bashar was charged with making false statements relating to health care needs. 5 others, 2 registered nurses, 2 group homeowners, and a licensed practical nurse were also charged in the scheme. Vicky Hardy, 50, of Wayne County, was charged by information with healthcare fraud in connection with alleged scheme to obtain $3.4 million in Medicare funds. Ruby Scott, 53, of Oakland County, was charged by indictment with conspiracy to defraud the United States and pay illegal health care kickbacks, as well as paying illegal health care kickbacks in connection with alleged scheme to obtain $2.2 million in Medicare fraud. Dr. Vijay Wahan, 52, of Hyderabad, India, was indicted with conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud, and he defrauded $82 million in Medicare. Wow. Amiro Sheffield, 40, of Michigan, was charged by criminal complaint with a scheme to violate the anti-kickback statute and illegally purchase Medicare beneficiary information in connection in Sterling Heights, and his was $1 million. Wow. Haley warns Republicans that Democrats could replace Biden with someone younger. They are replacing Biden, but that ain't Detroit. Lord have mercy. They are replacing him. So let me get off of that. I already talked about the assistance program. Detroit police asked for help after finding baby girl Sunday morning. Detroit police released a photo of a baby girl Sunday morning asking for assistance to find her parents. Police are asking if you can identify this. Oh, it's a beautiful baby. Her parents or guardian. The child was found at the 3200 block of Virginia Park early Sunday morning. That baby is beautiful. Oh, that baby is beautiful. That baby is beautiful. Wow. Eight crashes reported after semi truck hits median, flinging concrete trucks on I 94. This happened yesterday, scattering concrete pieces all over the freeway on I 94. Oh, this happened on the west side near Wyoming and Michigan exit. Multiple vehicles was disabled on the westbound side. Wow, the semi truck 59 from Detroit told police he lost control when trying to avoid a vehicle that had lost control in front of him. After being transported to a local hospital, the driver, who police already identified, ran out of the emergency room. There were no other injuries reported from the crash. So he ran out the emergency room. And they know who you are. If that ain't the dumbest thing, you still being charged. That was dumb. Judge shows little mercy to drug dealer who sold fake Xanax on dark web. Victor Hernandez. I reported on him before. He sold fake 20,000 pills on the dark web, made him a millionaire. So they saying he was addicted. He better use that. They gave him more than 10 years in prison, 130, and ordered him to forfeit 3.1 million of his ill-gotten gains that prosecutors say he made from his drug dealing and laundered through cryptocurrency. Victor Hernandez, he gone. Gretchen Whitmore, I'm about to get off here. I gotta go. Gretchen Whitmore chances of beating Donald Trump. Why they putting? Oh, they saying Gretchen Whitmore would do better to replace Biden head to head with Donald Trump than Biden. That's what this article is saying. Mm-mm-mm. A small Michigan town has suddenly become the second ranked capital. What town is that? Oh, Benton Harbor. Benton Harbor is horrible. It's been horrible. That ain't nothing new. Oh, yesterday it was a severe electromagnetic storm yesterday. It impacted yesterday from the sun, causing a G4 geometric storm according to space. Yes, that ain't Detroit though. There's a drug more deadly than fentanyl that has been found in Detroit. I believe it's that crocodile drug. because it's called Netazine, which has been used in Europe and North America in the night as a pain medicine. It is proven to be highly addictive. Oh. Oh, it's being used in counterfeit oxycodone tablets. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Feds approved 25 million for Michigan internet upgrades. Michigan State Senate passes FOIA expansion bill and budget bills overnight. That's infrastructure. Michigan approves extended increasing unemployment benefits to 26 weeks instead of 20. Wait a minute, I gotta look at this. Detroit man arrested after officers find bulk quantity of fentanyl in Fairmont. Oh, he from Detroit in Virginia. They gonna get enough of traveling all the time. Them laws different. Wayne County has hundreds of deed mortgage fraud cases. You better get down there and check on your property. Oh, Southfield is offering expungement, so get down there to the courthouse and get your expungement together if you got a case in Southfield. So in Taylor, police are looking for a team who went through Southland Center stealing thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. So Detroit is seeking help to locate the 16-year-old missing Khadijah Brewster Moss. They still looking for her. And I think that's it for Detroit. I think we all up to date for Detroit. Oh, Lake Michigan had a rare tsunami-like wave on it this past weekend. Yep, that's it for Detroit News. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank